Hello, thank you so much for clicking this video today. I really appreciate it. We're going to be talking about USDC and USDT on Cardano today. I have a little bit of an update for you. We're also going to go into some of the inner workings behind that, talk about the team that's going to be working on this. We're also going to be talking about a project that could be working with SpaceX, Elon Musk company who does a lot of great things. And it's going to be a good video all around. So we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end. So make sure you stay till the end to learn more about the giveaway. We have some, also an airdrop, some airdrop news we're going to be talking about. So all in all, it's going to be a good video. If you guys enjoy it, make sure you click the like button, comment down below. When you guys engage, it really pushes this out to the wider cryptocurrency community. And I consume a lot of YouTube, and I sometimes forget. So if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. But let's jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about in this video is this little, SpaceX partnership. The company that we're going to be talking about and the project, that started building on Cardano in the early days is called World Mobile. And they've posted some pics, where we have some details we're going to be going into that kind of talks about the partnership between World Mobile and SpaceX. But very briefly, I want to get into, what is World Mobile? World Mobile has always been very exciting to me. Early on, they raised millions of dollars to essentially connect the unconnected. For years, we always talked about, bank the unbanked with Cardano, but how can we do that if these people don't have internet access, or if they have to walk, 10 miles just to charge their phone or get internet access? And that is, one of the key issues that World Mobile is trying to solve. When you look at what crypto is good for, it's incentives and also, kind of profit share. Right now, the telecom industry in America even is not incentivized to build, services and infrastructure for people in maybe the mountains of West Virginia because there's no money there. So a lot of these telecom providers, entirely go to places where it makes the most sense for them to make the most money. Whereas with World Mobile, essentially anyone is going to be able to pay and build this infrastructure for their local neighborhood and then start to earn revenue from their local neighborhood using it. So instead of one centralized company with a bunch of employees building this infrastructure, you now have a global economy that is building this telecom infrastructure for people. And I've always been really excited about it. It's, one of those projects that crypto was made for, blockchain was made for. All right, so let's jump into some of the details we have around this collaboration between World Mobile and Starlink. If we look here,
Nigeria, quickly.
We can listen in.
What's the latest with the trials that we're doing there?
And this is
Mickey, would you like to explain about what's going on in Nigeria?
There's a couple of sites. We're using Starlink as a backbone, collaborating there, trialing a few areas, speaking to some different institutions and foundations and projects that you'll see some blogs and news articles come out soon. And yeah, that's it.
Mickey, you said the S word.
So as you just heard there, Mickey and, World Mobile are actually working with Starlink to connect the unconnected in Nigeria. So very exciting news. So just to provide a little bit more context from the tweet, and one thing I will say is that, investing in something based on what you hear in a YouTube video is never a good idea. So I'm not offering financial advice here. Some of this information could be speculative, but still very exciting. So, from A to Ape, irrefutable video proof that World Mobile and Starlink are collaborating and have a very good relationship. And this is straight from the World Mobile YouTube channel. And they're not using it just as a customer. They're actually collaborating and working together. And just a little bit more of that quote, he mentions Starlink twice. And then, the PR employee who seemed kind of panicked. Mickey, you said the S word. Yes, I've said it twice. I'm a rebel. So to me, that kind of alludes to, it's something that they're really excited about, but they're trying to kind of keep close for now. And, just some good stats here. I love to see this. So we're going to go down to the first tweet that kind of got me really excited about this. And this one definitely is a lot more speculation, or, the way the images are pieced together is very speculative. And remember, we are going to be talking about USDC and USDT on Cardano later in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. I know it's pretty jam-packed. So World Mobile, Elon Musk, and Starlink. I know I said SpaceX earlier, but Starlink is a project of SpaceX. So Do not ignore the insane alpha. If true, potentially the opportunity of a lifetime. This is him, not me. Stop what you are doing and read this thread. So it looks like Elon, SpaceX, and World Mobile Team might officially teaming up to expand their already existing partnership. And Elon does say something that we're going to, get into in a minute that kind of shows how they can both work together. And they're trying to bring fast, affordable internet to billions of people all over the world. They've already run a successful pilot scheme together. See images below. It's going to get harder and harder to actually hide these collaborations. Elon Musk has openly stated that though Starlink is fantastic, it is too slow and expensive to be meaningfully competitive with traditional cellular and Wi-Fi providers. So this quote here is important because, obviously World Mobile has the aerostats, the balloons that fly in the air that provide, telecommunication and internet to people. And what's interesting about this is if both of these people, Elon and World Mobile, I know definitely with the World Mobile side that their goal is obviously to build, a profitable network, but it's also to connect the unconnected. It's to, bring value to these people. So if there really is, a drive to connect everyone in the world, and Elon has that drive and World Mobile has that drive, and they can work together to achieve that goal quicker, the partnership just makes sense. It really does. World Mobile and Elon Musk Starlink run a successful pilot bringing fast, affordable internet to a remote region of the United Kingdom. That's nice to see. World Mobile teams up with Vodacom, 200 million cellular customers in Africa, to launch a record-breaking world's first test scheme of a mobile data aerostat in Mozambique. The aerostat goes so well, it wins the world's biggest telecom industry award for innovation and a non-core revenue, GSAM, and you can see some images below for that. The World Mobile Team, including Mr. Telecoms, is photographed on the national security grade invite-only SpaceX Starbase. They are a contractor for NASA and the U.S. government. You can't just call for a visit. You need an invite and clearance. An aerostat is recently seen on SpaceX's Starbase. That's pretty interesting. In the background of a live rocket launch video. Mr. Telecoms posts a photo of an aerostat in the air in an undisclosed location. And we're going to scroll down here and start looking at some of these images. I'm going to link this tweet down below, but also more good information here. So scrolling down to see some of these images. This is a really long post. That's not why we're not going to get into it all. But as you can see here, and again, some of this is speculative and some of this also is concrete. Make sure you do your own research. So aerostat seen in SpaceX Starbase in the background of a rocket launch video. That does look like definitely like an aerostat. Awesome to see. And you can see the CEO, Mickey, here. I have a podcast with him. Make sure you guys watch that one. It's pretty good. And team at the SpaceX Starbase. And, this is Jessica Walker. In the episode of Tech on Top, I speak with Mickey Watkins, the CEO, and then we'll skip through some of this. Today, they've scaled on the Cardano blockchain and successfully conducted their first pilot test using Starlink's SpaceX satellite constellation and World Mobile's infrastructure. Mickey highlights some future plans to open investment opportunities to the masses. And then down here, the UK-based communication solutions provider World Mobile appears to be successfully piloted one of the first Starlink SpaceX-powered distribution Wi-Fi networks in the UK. And then here's Elon's quote about it not meaningfully competitive with existing terrestrial cellular networks. So he's essentially saying that Starlink isn't going to be competitive everywhere because we need more data, but it's definitely a good start. And then this is kind of where aerostats come in and World Mobile comes in, is really helping kind of solve that issue. And then, we got Mr. Telecoms here. We got an aerostat in the air. And then this quote, he's obviously alluding to something here. Exploring the wide open skies and our possibilities are almost endless. Together, we're unstoppable. He's saying something. And you can see, kind of the trees here and, But yeah, we'll get into this last image here. And so what's World Mobile up to? So confirmed World Mobile aerostat in Mozambique with World Mobile community leader Rob. Shout out to Rob. And then some thick white legs, flag on tail, and some more speculation here. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Is this big? I think it's pretty huge. What do you think? Make sure you don't miss the Atrium incentivized testnet. Right now, you can try staking baskets, and then eventually, once mainnet comes out, earn Atrium DAO tokens for trying out the testnet, for trying a new Cardano product. So briefly, what is Atrium? Atrium's goal is to build one platform that aggregates the various financial services that we all use into one app that teaches you how to use it. So swapping, buying NFTs, the educational resources that you need, all in one platform. And we're doing this so that the next million users that we bring to Cardano can do this in an easy and accessible way. And on top of, building this all-in-one application, we're also open sourcing 2 smart contracts this year. The first one is staking baskets. Staking baskets allow you to delegate to over 100 different Cardano stake pools at the same time, and you can actually earn additional Cardano native tokens on top of your ADA staking rewards. This app is actually live on Cardano's testnet right now. The incentivized testnet is still going for a few days. We're launching a second incentivized testnet themed around our second account and profile NFT smart contract later this month. So it's the perfect time for you to try out Atrium. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Make sure you read the Medium article about how to actually be eligible for this. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think of Atrium so far down below. It's been my passion and my baby. We have a whole team of people working on it. I've kind of put my all into it. Everything I've ever kind of made or done or learned on Cardano is all going into this one thing, and I could really use your support. And thank you for the 5,000 people that have already used it so far. It's going to be pretty awesome when it comes to mainnet. All right, let's talk about USDT and USDC. A lot of people are talking, why? Why USDT? Why USDC? It's because of liquidity. Here's a tweet here today. 1 billion USDT was minted at the Tether Treasury. They're doing this all of the time. That one mint is actually more value in TVL than the entire blockchain, the entire Cardano blockchain has. It just does. There's not that much value locked up in any DeFi contract on Cardano. So, that kind of shows you how we are kind of a small fish in a big sea of liquidity. And if Cardano is to become the, financial global operating system of the world, or one of them, we need to have liquidity. We need to have tokens that people use, USDT, USDC, and I do have an update for you guys today. So, a few people have come together, some large individuals. After I made that initial tweet and Dan made the initial tweet, it really sparked, a lot of interest in this. And, people have come together to create the stable coin working group. And these are some pretty big hitters. Just to give you kind of the short list, we have Fluid Tokens. We also have MinSwap. We also have Liquid Finance. We have Atrium, which is who I'm representing. And let me double check that here and make sure I didn't miss anybody. We also, as I said, MinSwap, Fluid Tokens, Liquid Finance, some very heavy hitters. Some of the majority of the TVL on Cardano has come together to create the stablecoin working group. And the goal of this working group is to bring USDC and USDT to Cardano. Of course, we saw USDM launch. Big congrats to them. Unfortunately, the liquidity is not there, and what people need is options. And if you prefer USDM, good luck. I hope you use it. I hope it does well. I hope USDM kills it. And if you prefer USDC, I want you to have the option. And so, what is the process looking like now? Well, essentially what we've done is we've worked with Intersect and we've submitted a grant to Intersect saying, hey, what we need to do to bring USDC and USDT to Cardano is gather a lot of research about the existing usage of Cardano, the existing TVL, and we also need to gather, support. We need to gather, large companies that are actually going to use USDC and USDT on Cardano, because the integration like this can cost millions of dollars. It could be anywhere from $2 to $20 million. And bringing that number down is going to happen from research. It's going to happen from us having, all of the large builders on Cardano say, we're going to do USD, or we're going to integrate USDC, or we're going to integrate USDT. So what we've done now is we've submitted a grant, request to Intersect. And, none of this money is going to be, paid to me. I'm not going to be profiting off of this. It's really just me using my time to try to bring something valuable to you guys. Same thing for all of the other people involved in this group. And this grant is currently sitting, on a desk somewhere at Intersect waiting to be approved. So that's kind of, why you haven't heard any update, why you haven't had a delay, even though, so what is Intersect? We'll get into that for a second. So Intersect is a not-for-profit members-based organization for the Cardano ecosystem, stewards of Cardano's open source repositories, driving Cardano's governance rollout. So Intersect is essentially, going to be the custodian of Cardano's open source repositories. And anybody can join Intersect. Eventually, there'll probably be a fee to be a part of it. But, with this, so Intersect is really the second way that you're going to be able to pull treasury funds to build on Cardano. Currently, we've had Catalyst in the past. Intersect is the first thing to arise that can actually pay out Catalyst funds as well. And talking about Intersect, it was created last year. We heard more about it in Dubai. And we're really just waiting on this grant to be approved. If you look at the team that we have the technical knowledge to accomplish this. We have the networking needed to accomplish this. If the community's interested, then we can, gather community support to accomplish this. And, really all we need to do is get this research grant approved, get the research done. We actually have another person who has already worked with Circle and USDT to bring both of these coins onto other chains and has successfully done it. So we have everything that we need to accomplish this. Really what we're missing is community support, which I think that we can gather if you guys are interested. The second thing that we're missing is, this grant to be approved. And one issue that we're running into is, the Intersect board, even though this is supposed to be a community-led entity, it's the members of the board, are founding entity members as well. So somebody from IOG has to sign off on this. Somebody from Emergo has to sign off on this. And there has been some reluctance in the past, from these founding entities to bring, stable coins to Cardano. Without throwing any shade, to me, it does seem quite unfortunate that, this, members-based organization, the one that's supposed to be kind of community-led by companies that are investing, resources and time into the blockchain to build protocols and services, it's still being, slightly limited by, the founding entities. And, as we move towards a fully decentralized, blockchain, I don't think that this is currently acceptable. There probably is reasons to that maybe I don't understand. So, I'm not saying that we should, start a big riot about this or anything. I just want to be honest with you and tell you guys why we haven't posted an update on USDC or USDT on Cardano. We were waiting for the grant to be approved. And, obviously when there's bureaucracy in the way, sometimes things take a little bit longer. But the good news is, we do have the resources and the technical capability and, a connection with, the parties to actually integrate this. So this is possible. It really is. The only thing standing in our way currently is an approval. Once we have that approval, the people in this working group are very motivated and they're very quickly going to gather this research and start interacting with them because we need to have stables, other stablecoin options on Cardano by the end of the year. We do, and nothing should stand in the way of that. That was the video today. Make sure you guys type in Elon Musk down below to enter the giveaway that we do in every video. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you click the comment down below. I've been working my butt off to build cool things for you guys. And, I've made a few videos in the past couple of months and they've all done really well. And I just wanted to say thank you. I've been very quiet. I've been kind of building and, managing a development team and trying to, build cool shit. And, it definitely bothered me and weighed on my shoulders that I haven't posted, but it feels so good to be able to come back. And you guys are all just excited as I am for this next year that's coming up. So thank you guys. Love you as always. Be safe.